Good afternoon, Captain.
Shamrock 613, startup approved for pushback 121.8. Bye-bye.
Startup approved, 121.8, Shamrock 613, collect on.
Clearance delivery, Delta 37 with ATIS request clearance.
Delta 37, cleared runway, ATC clearance to Kilo, Mike, Charlie, Oscar, Yada, Romeo, Echo, November 2, Sierra, Yankee, departure runway, and then as filed, climb to flight level 80, expect within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 121.205, squawk 1712, QNH 1035.
Clear to Kilo, Mike, Charlie, Oscar, via the Romeo, Echo, November 2, Sierra, Yankee, runway.
Climb to flight level
80. Expect within 10 minutes after departure.
Departure frequency
121.205. Squawk 1712. QNH 1035. Delta 37.
Delta 37. Read back correct. Contact ground on 121.905.
Roger. 121.905. Delta 37.
Clearance delivery, Sunturk 32DE, request clearance.
Sunturk 32 Delta Echo, cleared runway, cleared to destination airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb to flight level 60, expect within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 121.205, squawk 7654, QNH 1035.
Clear to LTFJ as filed, runway heading climb to flight level 60, expect within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 121.205, squawk 7654, QNH 1035, Sunturk 32DE.
Sunturk 32 Delta Echo, read back correct.
Roger, Sunturk 32DE.
Clearance delivery, KLM83Z with the ATIS request clearance.
KLM83 Zulu, ATC clearance to Lima, India, Mike, Charlie, Yada, Romeo, Echo, November 2, Sierra, Yankee, departure runway 24, and then as filed, climb to flight level 90, expect flight level 370 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 121.205, squawk 7607, QNH 1035.
Cleared to Lima, India, Mike, Charlie, via the Romeo, Echo, November 2, Sierra, Yankee, runway 24, climbing to flight level 90, expect flight level 370 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 121.205, squawk 7607, QNH 1035, KLM83Z.
KLM83 Zulu, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.905.
Roger, 121.905, KLM83Z.
Clearance delivery.
Clearance delivery is KLM8209 with the ATC request clearance.
KLM 1168, number 1 for the 19, the wind is 200 at 13.
Heading out for the walk around.
Ground Delta 37. Request startup and pushback.
Delta 37, start up and pushback approved.
Approved. Delta 37.
Ground Sunturk 32DE, request pushback and startup.
Sunturk 32 Delta Echo, start up and pushback approved.
Approved. Sunturk 32DE.
Ground 30HC, request startup and pushback.
30 Hotel Charlie, start up and pushback approved.
Approved. 30HC.
Ground KLM83Z requesting engine start and pushback.
KLM83Z, start up and pushback approved.
Startup and push approved. KLM83Z.
KLM1237, full rocket. Taxi, runway 19 left, exit 4.
Ground, Delta 163. Request startup and pushback.
Delta 163, start up and pushback approved.
Approved. Delta 163.
The 1627 is now clear to land, and the wind is 21014. Clear land 90 right, KLM 1672.
Ground City 9er C. Request startup and pushback.
City 9er Charlie, start up and pushback approved.
Startup and push approved. City 9er C.
The gate agent is ready. Are we okay to start boarding? Walk around completed.
And on 842, the British Airways over there is switching to the other yellow line to continue.
Ground City 9er7N, request startup and pushback.
City 9er7 November, start up and pushback approved.
Approved. City 9er7N.
KLM 6, Marshall is on its way, stand by.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low, gear. Too low, flaps. Too low, terrain.
I see you are pushed already. Taxi runway 19 left, exit 4.
Bank angle.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 2,500. 1,000. 500. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Terrain. Terrain.
Freebird 1627, move over to the other yellow line, sir, to give way to one docking at Delta 54.
Ground KLM83D. Request start up and pushback.
KLM83 Delta, start up and pushback approved.
Approved. KLM83D.
Ground KLM35F. Request startup and pushback.
KLM35 Foxtrot. Startup and pushback approved.
Approved. KLM35F. Ground Delta 75. Request startup.
Delta 75. Startup is approved.
Roger. Startup approved. Delta 75.
Ground Turkish 1961 is cleared of the runway. Request taxi to parking.
Turkish 1961. Taxi via November 9 Alpha 14 to gate east 4
Quiet November 9 Alpha 14 to gate east 4 Turkish 1961.
Seven, the pushback is approved.
Ground for the minutes from now 617 Charlie 18 push.
That's all right, 617, send Michael you back.
Yes, we're all set up here.
Number 1842 to give way to outgoing company from the right. Switch over to the other yellow line.
Roger, Delta 9 up, give way to the KLM on the inner side, thank you.
Roger, Hyper Express 37LN, request startup and pushback.
Hyper Express 37 Lima November. Startup and pushback approved.
Approved. Hyper Express 37LN.
2202 is cleared off the runway. Request taxi to parking.
2202. Taxi via November 2 Bravo Alpha to gate east 22.
By November 2 Bravo Alpha to gate east 222202.
Ground KLM755 is clear the runway, request taxi to parking.
KLM 755. Taxi via Victor 4 Victor Zulu Bravo Alpha Alpha 10 to gate Delta 47.
Via Victor 4 Victor Zulu Bravo Alpha Alpha 102, gate Delta 47 KLM755.
Airlines 030, monitor 121.7.
Ground City 31B, request startup and pushback.
City 31 Bravo. Startup and pushback approved.
Approved. City 31B.
Lufthansa 4429 requesting taxi. We keep way to the British Airways 1741?
Yes, that makes a better sequence. And contact then 1181 the tower.
Okay, 1181, that's 1741.
Ground KLM60 Alpha is cleared of the runway, requesting taxi to parking.
KLM 60 Alpha. Taxi via November 3 Alpha to gate Charlie 9er.
Via November 3 Alpha to gate Charlie 9er, KLM60 Alpha.
Ground Turkish 9er Victor Lima is cleared off the runway, request taxi to parking.
Turkish 9er Victor Lima. Taxi via Echo 1 Bravo Alpha Alpha 14 to gate East 8.
Via Echo 1 Bravo Alpha Alpha 14 to gate East 8 Turkish 9er Victor Lima.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested.
Navigation. Transfer and display switches.
Normal and auto.
Window heat.
On.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Flight instruments.
Z.
Parking brake. Captain, all passengers are aboard. We should have everyone seated in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Martin 083 to be sure, hold short of 27, give way to traffic vacating over there and contact tower on 1181.
681, and behind the focus FT, clear to the holding point, and hold short cover 118, decimal 1. Niner Alpha, and taxi runway 24, and you're on sequence behind the Heavy. Would you like exit 3?
Ground KLM871, requesting engine start and pushback.
KLM871, start up and pushback approved.
Startup and push approved, KLM871.
Ground 30K, request startup and pushback.
30 kilo, start up and pushback approved.
Startup and push approved, 30K.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vera, and I'm your chief flight attendant. The fasten seatbelt sign is on, so if you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. Also make sure your seat
Ground
back and holding trays are in your
KLM83Z,
full
request
upright
start up and
position.
pushback.
KLM83 Zulu, start up and
Please
pushback
carefully read
approved.
the special instructions
Approved,
card located by your seat.
KLM83Z.
Before start checklist, flight deck door.
Roll Cathay
Closed and locked.
270,
Fuel
request start up and pushback.
1, 5, 9, 1, 7 pounds.
Start up and pushback
Checked.
approved.
Passenger signs.
Cathay 270,
MCP. Set. Takeoff speed. Checked. CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Anti-collision lights.
About our flight
On.
today,
Before
please
start
don't
checklist
hesitate to
complete.
ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
Ground from cockpit.
Go ahead.
Ready for pushback.
Connecting tug. I'll let you know when the pin's inserted.
Any pushback is approved. Speedbird 1627.
Steering inserted. Release parking brake.
Ground Delta
Starting push.
75, request startup and pushback.
Delta 75, start up and pushback approved.
Cleared to start engines.
Delta 75.
Ground Qatari 30K, request start up and
Starting
pushback.
engine 2.
Qatari 30 kilo, start up and pushback approved.
Approved. Qatari 30K. Ground 351, request start up and pushback.
351, start up and pushback approved.
Approved. 351.
Ground Easy
Engine 2
17 Charlie
started.
X-ray. Request start up and pushback.
Easy 17 Charlie X-ray, start up and pushback approved.
Approved. Easy 17 Charlie X-ray.
Stopping pushback. Set parking brakes. Tow bar disconnected. See you on the left side with the pin. Have a great flight.
Thank you. We'll look for you on the left side with the pin. Starting engine 1.
correct. For sequence reasons, a MR737 from the left is going in front, so you have to give 8.
Engine 1 started.
Rock, KLM83Z. Request startup and pushback.
KLM83Z. Startup and pushback approved.
Approved. KLM83Z.
Ground, Ryanair 1A Charlie, Quebec, is cleared off the runway. Request taxi to parking.
Ryanair 1A
Engine 1
Charlie,
cut
Quebec.
out.
Taxi via Victor 1 Victor Zulu Whiskey 1 2 Bravo Alpha Alpha 1 7 2 Gate Hotel 1
By Victor 1 Victor Zulu Whiskey 1 2 Bravo Alpha Alpha 1 7 to Gate Hotel 1
All
Ryanair
engines stable.
1A Charlie, Quebec.
Flyer 768, you can cross the platform over there, take the shortest routing.
After start checklist. Generators.
Sunturk 32
On.
Delta
Probe
Echo.
heat.
Start up and pushback
On.
approved.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
Rejected takeoff.
Flight control test. Full left. Neutral.
Grand Austrian
Full right.
369er. Request startup and
Full
pushback.
back.
Austrian 369er. Start up and pushback
Neutral.
Approved.
Full
Austrian
forward.
369er.
Checked.
After start checklist complete. Taxi checklist. Flaps.
Set.
Trim.
Set.
Taxi checklist complete.
Ground KLM83Z. Request taxi.
KLM 83 Zulu. Taxi via Alpha 10 Alpha Sierra 7 Echo to runway 24.
Via Alpha 10 Alpha Sierra 7 Echo to runway 24. KLM83Z.
Clear on the right.
Clear on the left.
KLM 1829, contact 1181. 1181, KLM 1829, today.
Ground, KLM765. Request startup and pushback.
KLM 765. Start up and pushback approved.
Approved. KLM765.
Ladies
From
and
CD
gentlemen,
to
we now
5 Bravo,
accept your
request
flight
startup
entry
and
as the flight
pushback.
attendants
City
demonstrate the
25
safety
Bravo.
of the safety.
Start up and pushback
When the
approved.
seatbelt
Approved.
sign is
CD
on,
to 5
do
Bravo.
not fasten your seatbelt.
Ground
Insert the metal fittings
KLM29
one into
November
the other and
requesting
tighten
engine
by
start and
pulling and
pushback.
release on the
KLM
strap.
29
To
November.
release your
Start up
seatbelt,
and
lift
pushback
the upper
approved.
portion of the
Startup and
bottom.
push approved.
We suggest that
KLM29
you keep
November.
your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight, as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which may also be detached and used to
Lima 4 and 37. Lima 4 and
are always being monitored. In the unlikely event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first, and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency,
617, taxi runway 24 to follow the company from the left.
Following the company from the left, runway 24 KLM83Z.
On top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Pass the straps around your waist and adjust at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord, only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract the
info, you have been given
also,
6 runway 24?
bottom cushion can be used to inflate the device.
No need for that anymore, the normal length is available.
Slip your arms into the straps and hold the cushion to your chest. You will find this and all the other safety information on the card located in the seat pocket in front of you.
KLM30 Charlie, taxi via Victor to Victor Zulu Alpha to gate Delta 56.
Via Victor to Victor Zulu
I wish
Alpha
you
to
all
gate
an
Delta
enjoyable
56
flight.
KLM.
Approaching runway 24.
Ground Ice Air 7EZ. Request startup and pushback.
Ice Air 7 Echo Zulu, start up and pushback approved.
Approved. Ice Air 7EZ.
Ground Transavia 4V is cleared of the runway. Request taxi to parking.
KLM 83 Zulu, contact tower on 135.11.
135.11. KLM83Z.
Transavia.
Tower KLM83Z. Hold it short, runway 24, request departure.
KLM 83 Zulu, line up runway 24.
Lining up runway 24. KLM83Z.
Before takeoff checklist. Lights.
Tower, City, 80 Yankee, on 5.
Transponder.
18 left.
City, 80 Yankee, cleared land runway 18 left, QNH 1035.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
QNH 1035, City, 80 Yankee.
On runway 24.
KLM 83 Zulu, wind 230 at 12, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Runway 24, cleared for takeoff. KLM83Z.
Thrust set. Checked. Speed alive. Checked.
80 knots.
80 knot. Checked. V1. Retain.
For the wind is 210 at 16, take your time.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Positive rate of climb.
Approaching runway 24.
KLM 29 November, holding short runway
400 feet.
Heading select.
83 Zulu.
Heading select on.
Departure on 120, 1.205.
Vertical navigation.
121
Avion.
05. KLM83Z. Departure KLM83Z, passing 1,200, for flight level 9.
Acceleration altitude.
KLM 83 Zulu. Radar contact. Continue the other
Autopilot.
Romeo Echo November 2
Command
Sierra
AO.
Yankee departure route. Climb to flight level 90.
Via Romeo Echo November 2 Sierra Yankee departure, climbing to flight level 90, KLM83Z.
Flaps 1.
KLM 83 Zulu. Slow to 2220 knots.
Slowing down to 220, KLM83Z.
Wheeling 7 Echo Zulu. Maintain present altitude.
Present altitude, fueling 7 EZ.
KLM
Transition
1024.
altitude.
Maintain present
Checked.
altitude.
Present altitude KLM 1024.
KLM 70 Kilo. Maintain present altitude.
Present altitude, KLM 70 carry.
City 1281. Maintain present altitude.
Present altitude, City 1281.
Speedbird 3 Echo Tango. Maintain present altitude.
Present altitude. Speedbird 3 Echo Tango.
Turkish 3 Bravo Quebec. Climb to flight level 120.
Climbing to flight level 120, Turkish 3 Bravo Quebec.
KLM 83 Zulu. Clear direct to Alpha Mike 026. Intersection. Turn left heading 115. Climb and maintain flight level 190.
Clear Alpha Mike 026, intersection. Left turn to heading 115. Climb and maintain flight level 190, KLM83Z.
KLM 40 Zulu. Climb and maintain flight level 120.
Climb and maintain flight level 120, KLM 40.
KLM 1024. Descend to flight level 40.
Descending to flight level 40 KLM 1024.
KLM 20 Hotel. Climb to flight level 120.
Climbing to flight level 120, KLM 20H.
City 1281. Climb to flight level 40.
Climbing to flight level 40, City 1281.
KLM 83 Zulu. Establish and maintain heading of 090.
Heading 090, KLM83Z.
KLM 83 Zulu. Establish and maintain heading of 090.
Heading 090, KLM83Z.
Turkish 3 Bravo Quebec. Descend to flight level 160.
Descending to flight level 160, Turkish 3 Bravo Quebec.
Speedbird 3 Echo Tango. Maintain present altitude.
Present altitude. Speedbird 3 Echo Tango.
KLM 83 Zulu. Climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb and maintain flight level 290, KLM83Z.
Qatari 32 Golf. Maintain present altitude.
Present altitude, Qatari 32G.
Departure KLM 765 at flight level 113.
KLM 765 identified. Wheeling 7 Echo Zulu. Descend to flight level 160.
Descending to flight level 160.
Passing
Fueling
10,000 feet.
7EZ.
Turkish 3 Bravo Quebec. Maintain present altitude.
Present altitude, Turkish 3 Bravo Quebec.
Speedbird 3 Echo Tango. Climb to flight level 90.
Climbing to flight level 90. Speedbird 3 Echo Tango.
Qatari 3-2 Golf. Descend to flight level 50.
Descending to flight level 50. Qatari 32G.
Whiskey contact arrival on April. Runway control, you take it 50 back.
After takeoff checklist, engine start switches.
KLM 70 Kilo. Expedite climb to flight level 120.
Auto brakes.
Expedite climb to flight level 120.
Landing gear.
70 carry.
Up and off.
Flaps.
Turkish 3 Bravo Quebec. Climb to flight level 90.
Climbing to flight level 90, Turkish
Flaps.
3 Bravo Quebec.
After takeoff checklist complete.
KLM 83 Zulu. Contact Amsterdam on 190.17.
190.17. KLM 83Z. Amsterdam KLM83Z. Passing flight level 150 for flight level 290.
KLM 83 Zulu identified. Continue on navigation.
Roger. KLM83Z.
Victoria 297, contact 11922.
Mr. Runway, sir, thank you.
Bye. Descend at 2,000 feet 1026.
2,000 feet 1026, Air France, please hold on.
Amsterdam Center, United 952 at flight level 340.
United 952 identified.
Amsterdam Center, Lufthansa 2494 at flight level 380.
Lufthansa 2494 identified.
2340, turn right 180.
Right 180, F1 2340.
Amsterdam Centre to Victor Delta. Passing flight level 290 for flight level 240.
To Victor Delta, identified. Descend to flight level 240.
Descending to flight level 240 to Victor Delta.
P8, climb to level 90. 38, cleared 90.
City 1885. Climb to flight level 220.
Climbing to flight level 220. City 1885.
To Victor Delta, maintain present altitude.
Present altitude to Victor Delta.
Amsterdam, goedenavond, KLM 489er is climbing 3000, passing 2400 on the left side.
KLM 83 Zulu, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370. KLM83Z.
To Victor Delta, descend to flight level 240.
Descending to flight level 240 to Victor Delta.
Center level 50, runway 27.
5098.
KLM 83 Zulu, contact Düsseldorf on 180.75.
118.75. KLM83Z. Düsseldorf, KLM83Z, passing flight level 260 for flight level 370.
KLM 83 Zulu, identified. Continue on navigation.
Continue on navigation. KLM83Z.
Austrian 369er, climb to flight level 220.
Climbing to flight level 220, Austrian 369er.
City 1885. Climb and maintain flight level 260.
Climb and maintain flight level 260. City 1885.
Düsseldorf, Center, ID 5K bar at flight level 380.
Ryanair 5 Kilo Romeo identified. Cathay 270. Maintain present altitude.
Present altitude, Cathay 270.
Düsseldorf, Center, Lufthansa, 9 Yacht Key, passing flight level 370 for flight level 320.
Lufthansa 9er Juliet Tango identified. Descend to flight level 320.
Descending to flight level 320, Lufthansa, 9 Yacht Key.
Telemetry 910, flight climb, flight level 190.
9190, 910.
Düsseldorf, Center, Qatari 68 Hotel at flight level 360.
Qatari 68 Hotel identified.
Telemetry 7 for Papa, contact director frequency is 118.82. 180
Cathay 270. Maintain present altitude.
Maintain present altitude, Cathay 270.
Austrian 369er. Descend to flight level 160.
Descending to flight level 160, Austrian 369er.
Number 5318, connect mention radar 133.67. 3367 auf Wiederhören. Sorry. Lufthansa 3902, climb flight level 190. Lufthansa 3902, flight level 190.
Austrian 369er. Climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb and maintain flight level 240, Austrian 369er.
83 Zulu. Contact Düsseldorf on 124.67.
124.67 KLM83Z. Düsseldorf KLM83Z, passing flight level 350 but flight level 370.
KLM 83 Zulu identified.
Düsseldorf, Center, Lufthansa, 9 Yankee, passing flight level 340 for flight level 290.
Lufthansa 9er Juliet Tango identified. Descend to flight level 290.
Descending to flight level 290, Lufthansa, 9 Yankee.
Ice Air 521. Expedite climb to flight level 280.
Expedite climb to flight level 280. Iceland Air 521.